Hi everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about top 6 BST Patek Philippe NEW 2022. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. 1. The line recalls vintage Calatrava models. It isn't hard to see where Patek Philippe seeks out inspiration. Just compare the new lineup to certain Calatrava models from the mid-20th century or Pilot's models from the 1930s. Thick Arabic numerals coated liberally in lume. An outer minute/second track. Highly visible syringe hands. This is pure Patek. The Maison also gave both these watches a dial color that itself looks decidedly vintage. Charcoal gray and textured, modeled after heritage camera cases. 2. One of the watches combines a travel time complication with an annual calendar. First for Patek. Patek Philippe is well known for the travel time complication, one that typically makes use of two pushers to easily adjust the local time in two directions, while dual day-night indicators allow both local and home time to easily be read in 12-hour format. In the 5236 G1, Patek has combined this functionality controlled here via the crown with that of an annual calendar, meaning we now have a traveler's watch that also displays the day, date and month, and it only needs manual adjustment once per year. This was no easy feat of engineering to achieve, but it's made possible via the company's in-house caliber 31-260 PS QA LU FUS 24H movement, an advanced mechanism that properly links the display date with the local time. 3. Both watches feature clues to Paris Hamel pattern on the case sides. The distinctive pyramidal structure of this pattern has featured on many Calatrava in the past, but this is the first time it's been integrated into the case flanks. In fact, it extends around the entirety of the monocoque white gold case, meaning that the lugs had to be redesigned such that they are part of the case back of each reference. If you look closely, there's actually a small gap between the lugs and the case. 4. Each model ships with two straps, both the time and date RAV 5226 G1 and the travel time/calendar RAV 5326 G1 ship with a beige calfskin nubuck strap with a hand-stitched edge as well as a black calfskin model embossed with a fabric pattern. Each has a fold-over clasp. 5326 G1 annual calendar travel time and 5226 G0. This year is shaping up to be an incredibly exciting time for watchmaking, with most of 2021's trend-following habits thrown away for the sake of new watches with new designs. These two new watches from Patek Philippe may have a lot of antique flavor, but their addition to one of the loftiest catalogs in watchmaking prove that there's still room for innovation. The granular dial is supposed to evoke the feeling of a vintage camera, while the charcoal gray fume coloring warmly blends with the creamy tones of the off-white paint. For the 5326 G1, Patek Philippe have combined their annual calendar and travel time complications for the first time in the caliber 31-260 PS QA LU FUS 24H, a movement even more complex than its name designation, ensuring that the annual calendar is accurate to wherever the wearer is. It's driven by the travel time complication, and the regular calendar is linked to the home time display. If you're not much for traveling or complications but are enamored by the gritty dial and Hamel case design, there's also the reference 5226 G1 in the Calatrava collection with the same look in a smaller Fordham package. 6. RAV 5320 G11 perpetual calendar. When the reference 5320 first dropped in 2017, Patek Philippe had created a watch that summarized the classical character of the brand while pushing forward in legibility and modern expectations. Now, that watch is reimagined with the stunning 7-dial in opaline rose gold that dials up the vintage flair even higher without any sacrifice. With applied Arabic numerals that have bold black outlines, the dial really does pop a lot more than it would have otherwise, and it doesn't compromise the old-school atmosphere. The perpetual calendar is one of the most sought-after complications in all of watchmaking, requiring adjustment only once every 122 years. Despite being able to read the day, date, month, day/night and leap year status, the dial remains uncluttered and neat. The luxurious finishing of the caliber 324 SQ can also be seen from the exhibition case deck. Thanks for watching.